Today we're going to talk about Vela Bay, which is the first private condo launching in the Bayshore precinct. So I think a lot of buyers, when they're looking at this Bayshore, right, they also know that upcoming there's going to be about 7,000 HDB units and 3,000 private units that's going to launch in the whole area. So I think the key concern, right, is that will there be an oversupply? And some of them, maybe some people also share with you that this supply can be your future exit plan, or they could be the upgraders that might help you to exit. Is that really true? Let's dive in.
So once again, a bit of the disclaimer, everything we share is based on our own opinion and our own research. If you are looking to buy yourself, please do your due diligence and research before you proceed. So a bit of the project perspective, Vela Bay is a 2-block tower. So mainly the site plan, right, we see, right, there are two facing that have the full sea view. Then one block will be having some partial view, and after that, the other side will be facing more on the landed side.
Yeah, so in terms of the amenities, you can see that it's really got all the full amenities. You have the park, you have easy access to ECP, your doorstep to the MRT, you're just at the Bayshore MRT itself. They say there's going to be a new mall, interchange, all these things. So it's a lot of amenities.
It's a new township.
Yeah, new
they
township,
are creating a
correct.
new township at Bayshore. So there will be new BTOs and new private housing over there in the future.
Correct. So of course, when we hear that there's going to be a lot of upcoming units, right? I think the number one concern is that will this affect my exit? Yeah, meaning to say, people got other choices, So should I take action or should I wait? Some buyers might have this thinking, Yeah.
And also one thing, I think you might heard that this 7,000 HDB, right? Homeowners, right, might be your future exit plan, because if they upgrade, right, they might look at Vela Bay.
Yes.
But for this, I think you must take a bit of cautious in a way, because this 7,000 HDB most likely will fall under the plus prime, meaning 10 years MOP.
Yeah.
Meaning they can only sell after 10 years when they move in. So it's gonna be quite a long time.
Correct. So yeah, please take note of that.
So for this, right, 7,000, right, you can see, right, they are over here and over here, the upcoming one. So there will be a lot of transformation over here, because there will be new healthcare, schools happening around the Bayshore, and Vela Bay is here, just right beside of the Bayshore MRT, and this will be the first private condo going to be launching soon. I mean, launching on the 11th April.
Yeah. So the upcoming BTO actually is also a bit further from MRT, not that far, but a bit further. So you still have a slight advantage because you are just directly at the MRT site itself. Yeah.
So back to what we said, if you are banging on those are your exit plan, they are your future buyers, I think you have to.
It will take a longer time.
Correct.
Yeah, because they got 10 years.
If you're looking for a shorter time frame, I want to, when TOP want to sell, they are not going to be your potential buyer.
Yes.
So now the concern will be the 3,000. The private one. This one confirm will be the one that is fighting against you. Whether Vela Bay will be the something that people will consider, or they will consider other one.
Correct.
So here will be Vela Bay. There will be other side like here, here. Also, I think here also might have some private development, which I'm not sure yet. But mainly all this color one is all residential but these two already built is Bayshore and Penthouse Analysis. So what will be the most important is today when you buy East Coast, right, we need to know whether Vela Bay got the East Coast USP or not. What people are looking at, because in future, right, people want to buy East Coast, want to wait for what?
Usually because of the sea view.
Yeah, basically, you see, if today you're buying something that don't have sea view in the development, I think it might not be the first choice. So we will want to touch on today whether Vela Bay will be the first choice when it comes to resale.
Yes.
And I think from this picture, right, this one will still have the sea view frontage, but people that are behind might not be so favorable. There will be condos over there, but if today I want to buy a condo in East Coast, right, I will want to purchase something with the sea view. And based on our research, right, later we will show you, right, actually the sea view
commands a premium.
Correct, commands a premium.
Yeah.
So if there is going to be an oversupply, which I tell you it will be. So you must know that which one will the buyer prefer most. So today, if you are looking into Vela Bay, you must have to know that, will this stack have the sea view or not?
Yeah, you must buy into the USP. Yeah, because if there's going to be an oversupply, it's even more important to buy something that the buyers are going to want in that area. Yeah.
So our strategy is always buying something with a bit of USP. Then
Yes.
you don't have at the least premium, but have a bit of USP. This is what we call the sweet spot.
Yes.
It's not if you buy something without the USP, then it must be cheap lah. But sometimes cheap doesn't mean it's the better buy lah. In a way,
Yeah.
That's something that you have to think about it. So why Vela Bay will still stand out with more launches, right? It's just that because they have which is something that is already a unique selling point.
Yeah,
East Coast.
so of course these two plots, right, like what Matthew mentioned earlier, don't say don't have 100%, but maybe it will be a bit blocked, partial and all these things because two got developments all here blocking. So that is the concern, but we are so-called the sea facing one should be unblocked.
Unblocked.
Yeah. So of course when we keep talking about sea view, USP, right, of course the questions that a lot of buyers will ask is that sea view really will mean better price meh? Sea view people will really pay or not? I think that's the number one question because they will think like, sea view who will pay? So we want to also address this concern that whether this sea view premium is really true and has it been done before? So we take an example, right, of just now Matthew mentioned the Costa del Sol and the Bayshore, right? So you can see both TOP 5 years gap lah. So one is 2004, one is 9.
And they will be just beside your Vela Bay.
Yeah, just beside, correct.
They're just beside.
That one. Yeah, just beside. So one, of course, Bayshore is behind. And then Condo del Sol is near the one with the facing sea view lah. So you realize in terms of the average, right, there's actually a 542 PSF gap, which is about 28% gap. So you see this gap, of course, just based on this example, right, it seems very high lah, right? But we also need to compare whether this is a normal gap or is it a special gap.
Yeah, so, for development within 5 years, right, then is 30% a lot or not?
Yeah, we need to compare
Yeah.
Because now we say like that, like seems a lot lah. Yeah. So Costa del Sol got the sea view, Bayshore don't have. But if we take a look at another same, side by side, okay, one is also 5 years MOP difference, TOP difference. Okay, the gap is about 335 lah, PSF, which is about 13%. So this one is just side by side without any sea view or anything. The normal gap should be about 13.3%.
So if we use if we even be more conservative, right, maybe 13 to 20, maybe it's like normal gap. But because this one got sea view, one don't have sea view, right? The gap is actually larger.
Yes.
The people who buy in East Coast, right, will prefer the sea.
Yeah, so why I wish sharing with you this, right, is to show you that this sea view does have a gap.
For example, we seaside residential as an example lah.
Yeah. So for right, if you notice the latest 6-month transaction, okay, you see the 27 one. 27 is say a very high PSF Okay, the stack is stack 6 and stack 9. So where is stack 6 and stack 9? If you look at the C is the sea view. Okay, 6 is over here. 6 over here, and then 9 is over here. So these two stacks have the sea view, which means they command about 27 lah.
I mean, people were willing to pay
willing to pay lah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's the highest transacted PSF lor. Because I did.
And it's March 2026. It's very recent.
Yeah, so people are paying 27 for a sea view already.
And I heard from the architect briefing, right, Vela Bay, if you want to have the sea view, right, you need to cut above level 11. So I don't know if this really translates to seaside residential because we can see from this is level 12. People are paying 27 for the sea.
Yeah. So 27 is for the sea lah. Okay, but example maybe those that are maybe partial and block. Let's say for example the other one, the stack 22. 22 is over here So maybe it's partial and block or here block a bit. Okay, so it's a bit slightly lower at 26. Okay, so at the end of the day, I will say that why I'm sharing with you this, right, because the 27 will set the benchmark, and those that maybe don't have the so-called USP, don't have the sea view, right, they will sell lower, but they will follow the benchmark. Yeah, so this is why I'm sharing with you this because that means the sea view actually does command a premium, but this one also helps in the overall transaction.
Because people will look at the transaction over there. For example, we know the sea view is 2007, right? So now if I know a sea view, lower lah, I will go lower, or maybe 25, 24. Then it's like you can see all these lower PSF transacted, right? They are at the lower floor range, right? But actually, their per square foot is actually very near to the average.
Yes.
Even not, it's like for example, it's not like going to a low, it's actually at the average. So this is what we're trying to say, that actually this C premium actually can help to pull the whole development up lah.
Yes.
Like for example, we people we on the date itself. For example, today at February, right, they transacted a 2.6 ma. This is C view So you see the partial 2.5. Same thing. The C view 2.6, this is date July. People follow June, right?
June.
Then at August, right, they have to make a decision whether it's a partial or non-C view, right? Non-C facing, right? They pay somewhere below lor.
Yeah, lower lah.
Lower.
Yeah.
This one again, the stack 2.7, which is then after that for the maybe partial C view, people pay 2.6 lah. So this is why we are saying that if a C view frontage, right, because USP, right, if they can sell very high, right, it actually bring the whole development, the pricing up.
Correct, because the sea view, especially the East Coast area, always set the benchmark. Because most sellers, we will see the highest one. Yeah, when you sell, you see the highest. You won't care about the lowest. Yeah, so when we keep looking at the highest, maybe we don't have the sea view, but okay lah, I price a bit cheaper.
I mean, if you go resale, right, we have done a lot of resale, pool facing and roadside facing. Then after that, they will use it. Then seller will use the pool facing to say, hey, the pool facing actually sell.
But I sell cheaper.
But when I buy, right, I will tell you, hey, cannot. I want even lower because your one is not a very good facing. This is the way. But where do they use the benchmark? They still use is see the recent transaction,
Correct.
It's how people. Normal buyers will how do they relate to price lah?
Yeah, but why we are keep talking about this facing because for East Coast Park, I mean this East Coast area especially this stretch, right? Buyers, I mean if they buy there they usually want the sea view lah. If they are just buying for maybe the MRT, right? I would say they can buy many other places.
They can buy integrator, they can buy mix, and as long as just MRT beside carry, right?
Yeah, you don't have to come all the way here So here is really sea view lah.
So just now we mentioned, right, but Vela Bay is a 2 block, right? They have different, the way they anchor the site, how to build the 2 tower is slanted, right? They have put in some thoughts into it lah, like how it make sure they every has some unique feature of the facing. So we gotta dive down later the house facing, like which stack, which right have the partial or the full unblock.
Yeah, because the different facing, right, doesn't mean it's wrong. You know, it's just that it depends on what type of buyer are you. Yeah, so there's different facing is more suitable for investment. Some facing is more suitable for own stay.
So we break out into 2 lah. Number A, if you want to buy best for own stay and stay on top, like today you buy this one, you're gonna be. I'm not gonna sell in the next 5 to 10 years. I don't care.
Or maybe more than 10 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
So what you need you need the full unblocked sea view facing. So where the full unblocked sea view facing will be this one, this stack lah. Block 1, this stack, and also block 3, this facing. These are the one. So it's this one and this one. So for us, I think this one will price it in a way, loading the premium in this stack lah.
Yeah.
Because this one is like highly permanent one.
Yes,
highly permanent. Because in front is the expressway area.
Yeah.
Right. Next one the potential, like if you're still looking for better price point with some USP, right? This will be this stack for us lah. Because this one you still have a sea facing, but one thing that you need to be very concerned about, right, will be this area. This one is something that you have to take note lah. Because we don't know this site how the bid, right, how the developer gonna build the
site plan lah.
The site plan lah.
Yeah.
If go and build somewhere here and block your view wow, jialat I don't know how
Yeah, this one you have to be so-called careful lah. So this right will be something what we call a sweet spot. Okay, but there's actually a catch to it lah. Yeah. So what I mean by a catch so you see, for example, this one is the sweet spot because this one have the sea view for now. But the catch is in the future that is going to be the here lah. This part Okay, this here already here will be blocked A by this part. Okay, this part. So we look at the one our. In the future, if we keep long term, let's say maybe when all the BTO, everything all done up, our sea view maybe only one slight gap or partial sea view only.
Depends on
where you build.
Depends on this site. That's why we say this site we don't know how this developer is a private land so we don't know how this developer gonna
correct
build the tower. If they block you, wow.
But I usually try to say that it's we have the chance it might be blocked.
Yeah.
I don't want to bank on that it won't be blocked.
Because you see, we talk about sweet spot means here also because of the sea view, right? Because right now developer it tell you there's sea view facing already. So definitely there's a bit of premium inside already. So you pay a premium, hopefully you don't want to later you buy because of sea view, then later 10 years later it become block, correct? So what we do, maybe you buy this one, right? Your exit plan maybe is shorter.
Shorter, correct.
If you are the type of shorter exit plan, this one maybe will be more
consider all these stacks.
But for those who don't want to be disturbed, right? Of course you will take the full frontage sea view here.
Yeah, correct.
But main thing is you must be the set price.
So the key thing is that you can get this sweet spot for more short term, which means you try to exit before all these things is up all the future development.
Okay. So I have discussed, right? There's a chance that that time we about the 3 premium that developer load. Then some people will per floor jump, some people will load facing, some developer will load unit type, right? We got a feeling this time round the developer will use all 3. Triple loading. So what is triple loading? So for example, we all know real modern is done very well on the sales, right? There is some done at 3,700. So 3,700 is what? Is actually the top floor, the biggest unit, and the river facing one. So it's this one. So today, how do we actually determine the sweet spot for this type of product? If you really want the full frontage sea view, right? For example, today you know that the pricing, the top 3,700. This one is maybe 36 floor. Yeah, river modern. If today you buy at maybe 10 or maybe 11, let's say 11, the per square foot is about 3,200.
There's something that you can look into it.
Yeah, I think so. Because in a way, it's how we buy safe in a way. But because 3,700 is it's like a trophy.
We don't really care about the I buy high or what.
Because the person buy as a trophy. You want to buy,
because he got everything.
Yeah,
he got high floor, he maybe buy bigger, and then he still get the best facing.
Correct. And they want to keep for long, they want to enjoy that. So they don't mind to pay a premium. But you're someone who really type that I want to buy into value.
Yeah.
But I also want to enjoy the sea.
Yes.
So we also technically we want to go drop down our floor range
Correct.
But I also see at that point of the day, right, when the price is released, right, what's the difference? Because now we are all guessing. Even developer give us a starting from, right? It's just starting from, we are all guessing. We don't know the real price.
We don't know the loading, how it's going to work. Until the price actually come up.
But what we discussed, I feel that it might have a triple loading for the thing. I think it will be this part.
Some will be everything back.
Then this one is the biggest. Then the highest floor, maybe we'll load all the premium there. Then when all the premium is concentrated in these two, right? Then here might have a least premium. Correct.
Slightly lesser premium.
That's why we say that this might be the sweet spot.
Yes.
But this part you buy, you also need to know your future. There is
a risk, correct.
Then this risk, right? How to that means you might want not to hold so long.
Yeah. Don't hold so long. Hold until it build finish. Then yeah. So triple loading. Okay. So now we're going to talk a bit about the perspective. So I think it's quite a very nice development. Of course, you can see the sea and then East Coast Park, and then you have a nice view. Okay, this one is just the.
So you can see this block. This is the block, right? This block, correct?
Yeah.
This is your sea view But this block coming maybe my block your.
So the sweet spot, right? Was actually this block is the sweet spot. But then here something built here. Block. But this one should be so relatively unblocked. I don't think they will build anything here. Nice perspective. Then the pool is.
So all this you can find online. If you need, you can ask me also. I can send it to you.
Yes.
So a bit of the information that is critical for you, right, will be a 31 story high, 515 unit. I circle 50%. So the car park lot is actually half. Because it's like they're going to be a car light zone. So if you are someone who have many cars, then you have you must know this. Whether you can or cannot. Because I know people have 2 or 3 cars.
That's true.
This is something that you need to think about it. So the developer is Singhai. If things that popular with Grand Diamond and also the Park Amenities most popular one. So just now this time we ran through, it will be a transformation. There will be a lot of things happening because it's going to be a new township. Then MRT Bayshore here. So quite near to the Changi Expo or this cost of the linkage, right? Then you go to town also quite fast. I think now Singapore is very well connected already.
Yeah, because of this line, straight away go to Marina Bay area. So it's very, very convenient, especially for those that are working in the CBD area.
The facing,
Yeah. So this one, the key thing, of course,
11th floor.
then that is already 52% that is above 11th floor that will get the proper sea view. Because sea facing the sea, but whether got a sea view or not, that one have to see.
So from the developer, he says it's above 11.
Above 11 you will get.
So estimated, right, the shark is about
2.9.
2.9.
Average.
Okay.
Let's say 2.9 to 3,000.
For the average pricing, right, because of the 1388, right, based on what at first I do the times 2, right, Dylan say is much. So
Yeah, too high.
So just use the 2528 from the website. H-Prop to break even. And if the developer want to earn about averagely 15%, earn 50% from the project, right, it's going to be 2,907. But I think 2,009 is a bit low.
It's a bit low.
We are
Yeah,
looking,
might be
I think
3,000.
average should be 3,000 to 3,001. Yeah, this is what I feel.
Yeah, we just based on 15%.
Because of the loading will be on the sea facing and the sea fronting, and people are going to pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a guess.
So bedroom type analysis, so for bedroom type analysis, if you are going to the show flat, you want to go with your agent, just now we told you already, the USP is what? Sea facing. So you must know which one is facing the sea. Then which one is something that you should consider. If you are buying something that is not a sea facing, right, unless the PSF is very attractive, I think it's something that you can consider. But if you want to buy something that is have a USP but don't pay too much of the premium, then this is the sweet spot will come into place.
Yeah. So for this development, I would say the facing is very important. That's why we're going to concentrate a bit more on the facing.
Yeah. That's why we include the side. This one very special. This is the only one bedroom in the development, and it's tucked into this one, stack 4, and quite good. This one you still have the sea view.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether next time around will anything But main thing is your balcony have a sea view. I think it's quite a decent bedroom, and the way he positioned and still have a study here for space. But one thing is Dylan again don't like the here. But I think for one bedroom,
One bedroom, no choice.
No choice.
I just
but the sea facing this one bedroom, if you talk about investment, I think it's something that you worth considering. Or you want to stay also not bad.
because at least the one bedroom got sea view.
Yeah, the sea view.
Normally one bedroom they give the lousy view. But okay.
Then the second one will be here. This is one of the sweet spot, but it's 2 bed 1 bath.
So 2 bed 1 bath will be, I think, maybe more geared towards investment. Yeah, because on the own stay side, just 1 bath may not people make. So, but for investment, let's say if you're even looking for rental, all these things, I think still can.
I think rental, then price point will be something to look at. Then you might want to consider, maybe for investment, we don't need to go for so good facing.
Yeah.
For rental, if you're keeping for rental, because your yield but you look at, if you're talking about capital appreciation, potentially higher one, you must definitely go for the sea view one. But just to let you know, but one thing you have to know in the market, for investment, 2-bedder can sell very well. But when it comes to resale, right, it might take some time, because the resale, people want to buy usually it's for stay. So own stay people usually go for 3-bedder and above. So that's why 2 might take some time in terms of selling.
Correct.
But you will still see the price increment.
Yeah, but investor will still like 2-bedder because usually due to budget issues. Yeah, because the 3-bedder might be a bit high for them.
So 2-bedder, but you understand. So you see this 2-bed 1 bath, right? This one is the facing.
Facing.
Then this one will be the for stack 6. This one will be a sea facing.
This one full sea one.
Yeah, full sea one.
Yeah.
So at that, okay. So when doing the right, or maybe what I say during the doing the right, you have the queue, right. You have to compare premium C.
Yeah.
Future maybe unblocked. So these are things that you have to compare.
Yeah.
Let's see the price range. But if it's so little,
then just go for the full one.
Go for full one.
Full C.
It's more guaranteed.
Yeah.
Then you don't need to stress. Because sometimes I'm tired. I buy already. I don't have to think about it. Correct. If I buy already, then I keep everyone thinking,
when they gonna build? Then
I also very stressed. Then stack 8 also. This one is the 2-bed 2 bath. It comes to 2-bed 2 bath. Okay, so this one very special. Because when I see the layout, why they build this thing come out? This one
they pre-warn you.
I feel that it's because there is something here. You have to be. Wall. It's the stack 9 the wall. This one actually you might be view right.
Slight
block
a bit
Yeah, but you still can from here still a white It's just that you can keep this thing
Yeah, but this one should let you know.
This is something you have to take note because I see, why they give us this grey color thing? Then I go and see the stack.
They purposely draw the line.
Why are they showing me this?
Show,
So I go to see. I think it's this wall lah. If it's something that is very eyesore, then you have to take note lah. Then pretty common. I think the show flat also they built one screen then make it very livable lah. It's a 2 bed 2 bath. Then this one is I think more to investment one because that one is the landed facing. The roof landed facing all these things. I think it's the same layout. This one we call it the second choice of the full because this one you might see the house all these things. But one thing is this one because you see this thing right, tube is more built already. The west sun exposure will be higher already than this two block. This block the west sun still okay. This one the exposure higher lah.
Yeah.
That's why we call it the second best choice in terms of the facing. But I think in people who buy into Seaview already accepted. Confirm got west sun. They cannot run. One thing you have to take note this layout and I got this tuck-in kitchen something that didn't also.
Yeah, enclosed kitchen is something very livable, right? Especially those that cook very often. Yeah, because if those open kitchen, the thing is you can't really hide the messy kitchen. Yeah, so that's something that homestay people might want to think about.
So this one layout I prefer better than just now the stack 8, stack 7. Why? Because this one don't have that wall already all this stuff and this is a king kitchen, right? And they got a segregate dining lah. If you compare the previous one the dining is blocking each other, there's no segregation. It's like the whole thing
actually block the walkway. You got to squeeze this left side, you got to squeeze on this side.
But the same 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, okay. 6, 7, 8. So yeah, this one will be more favorable.
But I think this one will be a bit of premium also.
Yeah.
Because then the layout nicer, but then and also the full sea one. So that one you must see how lah. But you can get if the loading not so much on this one, then you can consider lah. Because this one of the better ones.
Yeah. So 3 bedroom. 3 bedroom. So 3 bedroom is the 883, the smallest one. Based on harmonization, I think this is a quite decent layout. So this one will be the inner pool facing. I think quite standard.
This one don't need to buy so high lah. Facing by lower.
This one quite standard layout. Nothing much to say. Just that there's no window in the toilet or this thing. Kitchen also tuck in, but no window lah. This is just a 3 bedroom compact. Nothing much to say. But this layout that is facing outside, right? A big courtesy is this thing lah. Because I think this one takes out a lot of the weightage of the
of course, they will say the good point is
privacy. Because it's an A93 But one thing is you see here got window. Everything got window. That is this house will be brighter lah. In a way. Because everything got window lah. For light to come in. It's just that here might eat in a bit of space. And then after here, right, I feel it's quite tight lah. When you come home, then you come home, turn, then how to say when you come home by feel, right, you turn here, then you come here, wow, very tight. Then then you come in like the house, then you're dining here. It's the feeling is like your house will feel small.
Yeah, because you come in turn right, then turn left, then walk further. So you got go one distance and you cannot turn anywhere else.
But one good thing is this one got all the windows. So for this one, okay, this A3, right, this is the one that we say that maybe is the sweet spot, right? This one is a dumbbell. So this one no tuck-in kitchen, no nothing, open concept. But I feel that because of the dumbbell, right, the foyer area become bigger. You have more, if you are the type that you like open concept, you want to put an island.
Because this one you come in, don't have that turning here. You just come in straight. It's the you can see everything. So really the space feel very different.
Then you will see the sea. This one maybe partial a bit lah, because you block by your wall This is nothing much This is the not so. These people who sleep here very sian These two better. But main thing is like you got more usable space. Especially people who like to build a island. You can build island here. Open concept. Because right now in HDB everyone want to hack everything already. Now no one to do enclosed kitchen.
Now people like
open.
For guests also,
they just that they don't really do heavy cooking anymore. Or maybe they do, but they don't really care. They want just one open concept. They want the island, and this one will actually give you the flexibility. This one, right, the big one, this one will be facing the block lah.
This one again the long foyer lor.
This one This one okay. This one will be the long foyer. First, this is one space that maybe will be wasted. If you want to build something, the cabinetry then your walkway come in will be very tight already. So, but of course, you got bomb shelter, you got WC, your yard area, everything. Because this is called the 3 premium already. Everything got HD, got bomb shelter, but everything got window lah. So it's a livable kind lah.
Yeah. This one more targeted towards own stay.
Yeah,
because
but main thing you must consider this one no USB. This one is an inner facing. You don't have USB.
Yeah.
But if you want the two view as a USB, then maybe you buy a lower floor. Because one thing I always tell my buyers like you want to buy low floor, right? Maybe buy inner facing better.
Yeah.
That is facing the pool. Of course, don't face the gym. Then the gym can see the house lah. That one privacy issue ma. But you face the pool sometimes is people can accept. I don't know why people can accept. But you go low floor external view people will kind of cut price road ugly private noisy But pool view, yes, there are some people who will say low floor they don't, but there are still buyers who accept low floor because today you buy pool view, you want to see the pool, right? You sit down at the balcony, you see the pool You buy 15 floor, 36 floor pool view, right? You pay the premium
but you face the neighbor.
But you face the neighbor. You see the sky So I feel that if you can compare these type of things during the time, you will make a better choice. So this one will have a wider view but also inner facing. Looks almost the same, just that this foyer looks a bit wider. So at that point at the preview, right? I mean you can take a look on where is the extra space because now here we don't have the specs We don't have the this was how many square meter all these things. This is something. If you want, right, one thing is you can hack away everything. If you want a bigger living hall, it become a 2-bedroom area. This one is a flexibility, but I don't know whether you want or not. Up to you. And another one, 3. This one consider won't like one. Because this one I also won't like. Again, this foyer area I think can use a lot. And of course this one although it's the sweet spot, but I don't think this stack is for the sweet spot because this stack is very
here a bit block this part.
Yeah, it's a bit of angle. It's very close to your neighbor. Number one, you are balcony. You are very close to your neighbor, This part.
If you tilt towards the left side, you still can see Yeah, it's just that on the right side there is there's another block there
So this is something that I think you have to consider if you really want to buy into this one. Then the 4-bedroom. I think 4-bedroom nothing much for us. This one is just that this is best view premium already. Then you just see developer how much they are loading. Because this one is a very small. It's a foyer. But people who buy here, this level will be.
So you see this developer actually put the 4-bedder and the 5-bedder at the better facing one. So you kind of guess what their strategy is.
Yeah, right. Then same thing. There's a 4-bedder here. So like what dealers say, they put all the premium at the corner. So the sea view one. All the corner. So even the 5-bedroom, you see? Corner. So this one might be the
most premium
one. So the top floor maybe will be the highest price. Then, but for people who buy this, it's a different thing already.
Yeah, more of their needs, right?
So what? So main thing, right? The penthouse, even this one is penthouse. But it's the
highest floor.
Highest floor. Yeah, same thing. There's a penthouse 5-bedroom here. But actually the main thing, right, is today, right, when you go into you want to come into buying Vela Bay, right? I mean, few things to consider.
Okay.
Main thing, buy above 11.
You can. Depend on the price as well, but
buy above 11 so that you can get the sea view. Then also try to get, second is try to get the sea view. Third, compare the price between the premium stack and the not so preferred stack. Then from there, I think you can make a better decision.
I think most important to see the gap. So if the sea view and the not sea view, the gap is very huge, then you need to decide whether you want to pay this premium or not. But if your gap is very narrow, I will say just go for the sea view. But again, all this is still subject to the price list on the day itself.
Correct.
So if you need any help or you need any further advice on this Vela Bay, right? Feel free to DM us. We're happy to share with you more.
If you want to go and see Vela Bay, feel free to contact us. I'm Matthew.
I'm Dylan. See you soon.